Morning students, once again I welcome you all on online classes of Jamna Christian Junior High School. I am your history teacher. Students, we will start our revision work. So today we will discuss history chapter number 7 and civics chapter number 12. Chapter number 7 in history is rise of the Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdoms. Decline of the Delhi Sultanate, Vijayanagar Kingdom, failure of Mahmud bin Tughlaq's schemes, revolt in the empire, Firoz Shah Tughlaq's lack of commanders, qualities and Taimur raids were some important reasons of Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdoms. Now I will tell you about Krishnadev Rai. Vijayanagar reached the height of its glory during his reign and became a military power in South India. He annexed the Raichur Doab and encouraged foreign trade, agriculture and irrigation. He was a great partner of art and literature and a great builder also. Now I will tell you about administration. The king was the head of the administration. The kingdom was divided into 6 provinces. Provinces were further divided into districts. The village was at the bottom of the administration. Ladder officers whose posts were hereditary governed the village. Now the economy. Trade and commerce enriched Vijayanagar's treasury. These revenue came from taxes on land and trade. Now literature and architecture. The ruin of Vijayanagar at Hampi is testimony to the grandeur of Vijayanagar kingdom. The Vithaleshwar temple, Virupaksh temple and Hazara Rama temple signify the temple architecture of this period. Painting, sculpture, music and dance made progress. The king patronized both Sanskrit and regional literature. Now the society of Vijayanagar kingdom. Vijayanagar rule revived the ancient Vedic customs. The caste system was rigid and Brahmas were powerful in the society. Women were respected but had no freedom. Upper class women occupied important position. Now Bahmani kingdom. Mahmud governed. The Bahmani kingdom reached its zenith under his leadership. He extended the boundaries of the kingdom. He was an able general also. Administration and economy of Bahmani kingdom. The kingdom was divided into provinces and agriculture was promoted. Art and architecture. Splendid mosques and madrasas were built. The Chand Minar and the Gol Gumbaz are examples of Bahmani architecture. Now, students, chapter number 12 in civics, the Constitution and the Preamble. The Constitution of India, Constitution Assembly, it framed the Constitution of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was chairman of the Constituent Assembly. It passed the Constitution on 26 November 1949. The Constitution came into force on 25 January 1950. 26 January is celebrated as Republic Day. India became a sovereign democratic republic on 26 January 1950. The Preamble. It is our introduction to the Constitution. We the people of India. It implies that the people of India are the source of the Constitution. Sovereign India is an independent country free from foreign control also. Now, social involves fair distribution of India's wealth among all sections of people. Now, nature of state. Circular. Socialist it involves fair distribution of India's wealth among all sections of people. Circular, it means India does not have an official or state religion and people have freedom to practice their own religion. Democratic, it means that people can elect a government of their choice and govern the country through their representative. Republic, it means the head is an elected official, not a monarch. justice, all are equal in the eye of law. Now, objective. Liberty. Even Indian citizen shall enjoy certain fundamental rights such as freedom of speech, expression and religion. Equality. It means that there will be no discrimination on the basis of caste, race, birth, religion or wealth. Fraternity. It implies a spirit of brotherhood and oneness among different sections of the society. So students, now your revision work has been completed. Now revise your work, your question answers, fill in the blanks and whatever you have done in your classwork copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.